नमस्ते गुरुजी। जय गुरुजी महाराज। जय गुरुजी साध संगत जी। शुक्राना। गुरुजी महाराज द मल्टीलिंगुअल सेवादार टीम अब सबका स्वागत करती है। आज गुरुजी महाराज की कृपा से एक बार फिर डिवाइन बुक का रीडिंग सेशन स्टार्ट हो रहा है। महाराज की असीम कृपा है। गुरुजी महाराज की ब्लस संगत और संगत जसपाल अलग अंकल जी द्वारा रचित पुस्तक रमेन सिंह गुरुजी महाराज का रीडिंग सेशन आज से स्टार्ट होगा। आज फर्स्ट सेशन है। महाराज की कृपा से इसको हम रीड करेंगे। आज उषा सिंह आंटी जी इसको रीड करेंगी और अलग अंकल और हरजीत आंटी सेशन में रहेंगे, इंटरेक्टिव सेशन में। मैं सबसे पहले महाराज की आज्ञा से गुरु परिवार की तरफ से जसपाल अलग अंकल जी से रिक्वेस्ट करूंगा, प्लीज अपने आप को अनम्यूट करें और थोड़ा सा इस बुक के बारे में बताएं प्लीज। जय गुरु जी। शुक्राना गुरु जी।
जय गुरु जी अंकल। फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल मैं तहे दिल से मल्टीलिंगुअल प्लेटफॉर्म टीम का, खास तौर से वासन अंकल का शुक्राना अदा करूंगा, जिन्होंने मुझको ये मौका दिया आज कि मैं गुरु जी की महान उत्सत के अंदर थोड़ी सी उत्सत कर सकता हूं। ऑल्सो शुक्राना जो मेरे साथ को होस्ट हैं उषा सिंह आंटी का, बहुत बहुत शुक्राना। मैं सबसे पहले एक छोटा सा प्रलूड, थोड़ी सी कि हाउ आई कंसीव दिस बुक। मैंने ये बुक पेंडेमिक के दौरान में अपने जहन में बनाना शुरू कर दिया था। मैंने पेंडेमिक के दौरान में सारे लाइट ऑफ डिविनिटी के पूरे सत्संग पढ़े, and I made a small note of all the satsang, certain chamatkars of Guruji. And then since we were not supposed to be outside of our house during that lockdown, so in the evening, every evening we used to hear YouTube satsangs. And after reading and listening to them, I used to make small notes of that. Now, with this, I almost made a small copy. Now, I will like to see why miracles, why I have said miracles. I want to say that in spite of the fact that I saw so many miracles of Guruji in his physical form for nearly 9 years, it was a miracle that we did not realize we were in front of Shivji Maharaj himself. That was a miracle. My book is a tapestry of Guruji's miracles. It's a painting of hundreds of his miracles. In fact, I learned the other day that Vasan uncle has contacted nearly 400 old Sangat. And so, what I have written miracles could be multiplied by 2-3 times, which I have missed out. There are so many, apar. Before I proceed, I will like to just talk a little bit about miracles of the God, all the God about whom we know. In very brief, this thing, what miracles they had, like Guru Nanak Dev, Krishna Bhagwan, and so on and so forth, Jesus, Muhammad, Satya Sai Baba, Mahavir, Gautam Buddha. Now, they must have done, Shiva must have done empty number of miracles. his blessings. But since there was no social media, there was no print media. So with the result, we did not know, we only knew few of them, which I'll just slowly enumerate basically to see that our Guruji was Lord Shiva. Now, first of all, like Lord Krishna, he had great healing power. And now you know that Yashoda Maya one day suspected that Krishna Bhagwan was eating mud. So he told him to open his mouth. The moment Krishna opened his mouth, she saw the whole universe inside. You have all heard during Mahabharat, the Chir Haran, how Draupadi was prevented from being disrobed by his miracle. He kept on extending the sari and she remained absolutely graceful. There are many more. Baba Nanak also had great healing powers. Once, Bala Mardana were two disciples. They used to be with Guru Nanak during his. At some one place, Wali Kandhari, who was sitting on a small hillock, and Mardana felt very thirsty. He wanted water, and Wali Kandhari refused the water. So Guru Nanak just touched a rock down below, and the spring started coming out. The water started coming out. Wali Kandhari was very furious, so he rolled down a big boulder from top, and Guru Nanak just stopped that with his right hand, and on that stone got imprinted the handprints of Guru Nanak. That is, even today it is available, or it is there in Panja Sahib Gurdwara, which is in West Pakistan. You have heard that how a very rich man had invited him for a dinner. He did not go there. He went to one poor person's house. And when this rich man appeared, Nanak took both the rotis, that is, of the rich man as well as poor man, and he pressed both of them, crushed both of them, and he proved that the poor man's roti had milk, whereas the roti of rich man had blood. During his travel, his journey, long journey, Guru Nanak reached Makkah, and he was resting in Makkah with his feet pointing towards Kaaba. So the Maulvi there obviously objected to this. So Nanak told him, okay, you just move my feet, the side where there is no God or there is no Kaaba. So he moved the feet, and the Kaaba moved in the direction the feet moved. Similarly, Jesus, Muhammad, Satta Sai Baba, closer period, they all had miraculous powers to cure people. Satta Sai Baba of Sirdi, it is said that he told his disciple to dig a tree, under a tree, and there was a burning lamp came out. And so many other miracles. Now, it is said that जब जब दुनिया में अधर्म फैलता है, शिव जी प्रकट होते हैं in various forms. Guruji never gave any sermon like Sadhu Sant give all over in the country. Guruji's sermons are in the form of Ved, Puran, and all religious books. He only established, or people were allowed to establish, one-to-one connection with Guruji. And that is why they said that it is not through somebody else, it is one-to-one connection, and Guruji will give the person the best that person deserves. He healed n number of people, which will now slowly unfold during the reading of this book. Guruji basically wants everybody to be happy. He's merciful. Each person has his own journey, and each person is different. He's got a different journey. That is why it is said A, B, C, no abuse, no backbite, no complaint. It's a very, very potent potent Shabad of Guruji, or the words of Guruji. If followed, I think our lives will be absolutely smooth and happy. Now I will read a little bit about this book. First of all, I dedicate this book to my auntie, Harjeet, as well as Gurtaj and Hannah, whose marriage alliance, as believed at that time, brought us to Maharaj. I also dedicate it to Jay, who as a small child touched Guruji's feet and said within Guruji's hearing, "Ab Guruji clouds mein chale jayenge," and Jia, whom Guruji blessed. This book is a heartfelt tribute by the author to Guruji Maharaj, whose profound influence transformed countless lives, including the author's own. It takes readers on deeply personal journey of enlightenment, enrichment, and anecdotes and memorable moments from author's unique interaction with Guruji. Widely revered as avatar of Mahashiv, Guruji's extraordinary miracle and divine deeds are vividly recounted with its light-hearted yet profound insight. The book offers an engaging and thought-provoking read, an amalgamation of timeless wisdom and reflection on the Guruji's boundless compassion. It continues to inspire countless individuals on their spiritual journey, drawing inspirations from light of divinity. The book also incorporates numerous personal experiences shared by Sangat. Reminiscing Guruji Maharaj weaves together a rich tapestry of miraculous experiences shared by hundreds of individuals, as recounted by Jaspal Alag. I will like to add that he is a novice, yet very enthusiastic about presenting it in story form. By blending his personal journey with stories gathered from others, the book explores moments of divine intervention, implicational events, and life-changing realization. Each visit to Empire State was enriching. We found ourselves drawn to it day after day, almost unknowingly. Now we know it was the supreme power, despite witnessing so much during Maharaj's presence. It was his will that we did not fully understand where we were. No idea, as Guruji once in first meeting said. I will now request Vasan uncle to invite.
Jai Guruji Maharaj, thanks a lot for your introductory notes. I'll request Harjit Auntie ji, please come forward for initiating the forward note of this book. Jai Guruji Auntie, over to you.
Jai Guruji and Jai Guruji to the whole Sangat. This forward has been done by Dr. Sani Bakshi, who is a very well-known homeopath doctor in Delhi. It has been famously said that whenever there's a denigration of dharma, you find a messenger of God descending on Mother Earth. I vividly recall the socio-political situation prevailing during the 1990s, particularly in India. One person who was making waves those days was whom we very fondly remember as Guruji. He epitomized brotherhood, peace, and harmony amongst us all. Guruji's commandments of brotherhood, his charismatic blessings on his devout followers is the story that must be shared with his devotees. My cousin, Jaspal Alag, has recorded the blessings of the Guruji that he was bestowed upon and has presented them in a book titled Reminiscing Guruji. Brigadier Jaspal Alag has been a devout follower of Guruji since the beginning of the arrival of Guruji, and when the ashram was first established in its humble origins of Empire Estate to the creation of the majestic Badam temple. Jaspal is essentially recounting the glory of Guruji and is paying his obeisance to Guruji. He was a frequent visitor to the ashram and saw the construction of the Badam temple in its present glorious form. He has beautifully captured the charisma of Guruji's blessings in this book for the devotees of Guruji. Wishing you all the success and happiness, Dr. S.P.S. Bakshi.
Thanks a lot, Harjit Auntie, for reading blissfully this forward note. I'll request Usha Singh Auntie ji, please unmute yourself. And Sangatji, Usha Singh Auntie ji will be reading the first chapter, Mahapurush or God Reminiscing Guruji. Over to you, Usha Singh Auntie ji. Jai Guruji.
Jai Guruji, thank you so much, Basan uncle, for this opportunity to be on this platform after a very long time. Thank you so much. And thank you so much, Alag uncle, Jaspal uncle, Jai Guruji to everyone, each one of you, all the Sangat who are joining, and above all, Shukrana to Guruji Maharaj that he makes us all together, come together on this platform for one common purpose of sharing about Guruji. He's the thread, I would say he's the link that we all connect together to hear about Guruji and to read this book. And I want to really congratulate Uncle for this beautiful, Jaspal Uncle, for this writing this beautiful book and all the experiences and in a very simple and easy read. Thank you so much. And I'm very honored to do this book reading for him. As you all know, they both are in Seattle, and we have a lot of respect for both uncle and auntie. And with Guruji's blessings, I would like to start reading the book as Uncle said, Mahapurush, reminiscing this Guruji Maharaj. And it's a rich tapestry of miraculous experiences. And I will be reading the first chapter, Mahapurush or God Reminiscing Guruji. Guruji called himself Mahapurush. In the year 1998, I approached Guruji and put across an issue that was worrying me. After about a fortnight, I felt nothing had been rectified. So I approached him once again and told him that my issue has not been resolved. Guruji looked at me and said, Mahapurusha no dobara nahi kehte. Nahi kehte. He further added, Tu fikr na kar. After that, I never asked Guruji for anything again. In fact, one does not have to ask anything from God. He knows what is required for each individual, and accordingly, he gives it to them. He is Antaryami. He knows your inner self. Therefore, there is never a need to ask God for anything. How beautifully written, Uncle. प्लीज आप इसके बारे में आगे कुछ हमें बताएं कि क्या चीज थी जो आपको इतना बरी कर रही थी और आप गुरुजी से पूछना चाह रहे थे और गुरुजी ने कहा
गुरुजी को
कि
बिल्कुल समझते थे कि जैसे बिल्कुल शुरू में तो बिल्कुल जैसे मित्र हैं हमारे, हम उनको जाके ऐसा हमको लगता था कुछ भी कह सकते हैं, और दिल में we used to have that कि we should tell problem to Guruji, and like it happens to in any other case of we approach other swamis and all, you could just tell him anything. So similarly, it was basically my son just was and was married, and he was staying in Dubai, and we wanted him back in India, and so that we can be together. So I told Guruji, oh, asi khush nahi hai, we want him back. So Guruji just looked at me and said nothing. And after about a week, 15 days, and those days, you know, there were not very many, Sangat was very limited. And one could, so Guruji was coming out of his room, and I intercepted him. And after touching his feet, he stopped. I said, Guruji, wo kam nahi hoya. And he very, in firm manner, said, Guru Mahapurusha dobara nahi puchte hain. And that firmness actually shook me up. It really made me think. And honestly, I spoke many times. One day I counted about 21, 22 times to Guruji thereafter, but never asked anything of this nature. And it is, now we see, like I basically started that in the, first of all, this book is, I think, my way of looking at is for the new Sangat, and I would say those who are in grade 1, it is basically to convey that what mistake we did. Of course, Nai Sangat Ebony Show knows that he is Bhagwan, and as time passes, as it happened in other cases of other gods, everybody will realize that they missed this opportunity of Mahashiv coming on earth and people not knowing. Of course, it was not their choice. It was Guruji's blessing to those who were blessed by him, came to know that, yes, Mahapurusha has come in the form of Mahashiv has come in the form of Mahaprabhu. Thank you, Auntie.
Yes, Uncle, so beautifully done. And this reminds me of my experiences, how Guruji knew everything. जैसे आपने यहाँ पर लिखा है, he's antaryami, and I can vouch for that because all these years, we also joined almost at the same time, 1998. And गुरुजी को पहले ही सब कुछ पता चल जाता था. और जो भी हम सिंगापुर से जो भी जहाँ भी जाते थे, जो भी बात करते थे, जो भी दिमाग में गुरुजी के लिए सोचते थे, वो उन तक खबर हो जाती थी. क्योंकि जैसे ही हम उनके दरबार में जाते थे और प्रणाम करते थे, गुरुजी राइट अवे वही रिपीट कर देते थे. तो दैट वाज लाइक रीअफर्मिंग आवर फेथ दैट गुरुजी नोज एवरीथिंग. जब वो कहते थे मैनू सब कुछ पता है, मैनू मांगो नहीं, जो तेरे लिए अच्छा होगा वही मैं दूंगा. So that was so true, uncle, and we are so lucky that we had his darshan, Mahadev darshan in the form of a guru, and it's just we can relate to that. And I will go ahead further with my reading. Therefore, we always considered him as Mahapurush. This is how he put a veil on us. Some unfortunate people thought that he had a very good marketing team and he was promoting himself. Some were surprised to see him dressed in a beautiful attires that he always done. Even when he was in casuals, he is to be the most elegantly dressed. That is so true. Our Guruji was most handsome, most beautifully dressed. And also, when he used to come in his casuals, like wearing Nike shoes, Adidas shoes, and wearing nice just pants and t-shirts. It was it looked like at that time I felt he was more like a friend to us. But when he wore his beautiful chola and he sat on his asan, everything used to change. Like he became God to us. सो अंकल बताइए कैसे आपको उनका वो लगता था कि क्या गुरुजी क्या पहनते थे और किस तरह से आपको उससे रिलेट कर सकते हैं.
I will just say the first day when we went to Guruji in August 98, and there are not many people, 8-10 people were there, and luckily somebody was touching his feet, so we
अंकल आपकी आवाज नहीं आ रही है. आप शायद म्यूट हो गए हैं.
sorry
Now,
he was
uncle.
very elegantly dressed, and it's something one cannot describe. That I mean, he had undoubtedly a aura around the back, absolutely, because there was so much of glow, and he was very elegantly dressed. I mentioned about that. I like to say some unfortunate people, because I took 2 people I know, and they mentioned this. This is because Guruji said, mere baris das. So he said, this is a marketing trick. But today, and they said that, but today they really repent when there's really. So this is, I think, also is Guruji's miracle, that whom he wanted to know. In fact, I have mentioned somewhere else that the God really knows how much to reveal to you or not to reveal to you. I used to see walking later on when the car was not allowed to go inside, and we will walk from the gate to the Guruji's Empire State Mandir. There were some people who used to just peep from their windows, those row houses that are there. And I am sure they would be that time getting amused where these guys are going. But today they would be undoubtedly pulling their hair that the God was so close to them, they did not go. But it was not their choice. It was Guruji whom he wanted to be there, was there. Ji auntie.
Usha aunty, you are mute. Please unmute yourself.
अपने आप से म्यूट हो जाता है अंकल. Sorry. So I will go ahead with the reading. He always, he never gave any sermon. This was another surprise to some because they felt that if he did not talk, then how could he foretell their future? To some, he said that they should talk to him only by telepathy. So true. There are instances when people came to Guruji and he told them their grandparents' name, parents' names, grandchildren's names, and called them by the name which was not known to many. Guruji remembered what you had said years back, what you had commented many years ago, and what you were thinking yesterday, or even what you were talking about at home. All these were known to him. That is so true, Uncle. I can relate to each and every line. But I would like you to put your thoughts and let us know
Usha,
how you
actually,
relate.
as far as this telepathy is there, you will tell about this after I finish. I know Raghu Rai uncle's satsangs you have heard that Mrs. Auntie's name Gurmeet, I think, was not known to anybody, and Guruji called the moment she approached. Guruji called that, and that surprised him. Similarly, I said many things somebody said years back, and this relates to Gopal Sethi uncle, who I think his auntie was operated more than once. They opened up for some operation. So he very casually, I think, mentioned that put a zip to the doctor, should put a zip there so that whenever there's operation, he doesn't have to, have the operation done. He just opens the zip and does that. Now, Guruji, in his satsang, he says, Guruji said, Ovi das to kistra o dasyasi ka zip da das. Now, this is our Guruji. I will request Usha aunty to tell about telepathy.
Yes, Uncle. Telepathy is something very dear to me that was taught to me directly by Guruji himself. Because in the beginning, when Guruji called us in 1998, he used to really make us so comfortable, and he used to ask so many questions, and he would make us talk so much. And I was used to talking to him. And at any crossroads, I would always ask for suggestions or his guidance. And he would do that. So all this time, I was just used to talking. And one day, maybe Guruji knew how my journey which way he has to steer my journey, spiritual journey. So he looked at me and he said, आज से तू मेरे साथ मुझसे कुछ भी नहीं मांगना, मुझे तेरे बारे में सब कुछ मालूम है और मैं तुझे वही दूंगा जो तेरे लिए अच्छा होगा, और तू मेरे से बात नहीं करना आज के बाद. And I looked at Guruji and I got so scared and I started crying. And Guruji said, I said, Guruji, I'm so sorry, मेरे से कोई गलती हो गई. And Guruji said, ना, आज से तू मेरे साथ telepathy से बात कर सकती है. I had no idea what was telepathy at that time. I looked blank at Guruji and Guruji said, जब तू ध्यान में बैठेगी ना, तब तेरे सारे आंसर्स मैं दूंगा उस समय. तो मेरे से डायरेक्ट कनेक्ट हो सकती है, मेरे साथ तार से तार जोड़ सकती है. And I'm so grateful to my Guru, because before he left his chola, he guided me, and that is the day my spiritual journey started with Guruji, because till then I was just used to talking. And what he wanted to teach me, I would never have learned. He taught me to be in silence, He taught me to understand everything in silence. As we all know that we learn more in silence than by talking. And this was Guruji's way of teaching me. And I'm very, very grateful to Guruji. Until now, he gave a way after he left his chola. He knew that we would be just, I was used to talking and what would happen after that. So he trained me, or he diverted my journey, that how to connect to him without talking to him, without seeing him. So I'm very grateful to Guruji. Thank you, Uncle, so much. And about these names, I want to share that first time when we met Guruji, when we went to his Empire State, my husband MPG, he touched Guruji's feet and Guruji told his name, जो घर का नाम होता है, उनका नाम अशोक है. तो गुरुजी ने कहा, आ गया अशोक. I mean, nobody told him that name to Guruji. So that is so true, Uncle. We can relate to that. Thank you so much. I will continue with my reading. Guruji's actual name is Nirmal Singh. Many of us didn't know. I didn't even know for a very, very long time. He was born in a village called Dugri near Malerkotla in Punjab on 7th July 1952. He had his early education in the village school. He subsequently went to college and received higher education. I once asked Guruji's mother about his childhood. She mentioned that when Guruji was born, the midwives attending to her said, Shivji has been born in your home, as they saw glimpses of the Lord himself. She further mentioned to me that the teachers complained that he read books upside down. पुट्ठी किताब पढ़ता है. One has heard a lot of other incidents of his childhood days, how Guruji studied in the fields where the water was flowing under him. One of his professors mentioned that Guruji would initially sit in class, but would suddenly disappear, only to reappear in the same spot moments later. There are many instances narrated by several people about Guruji's early years and the miracles he created. So, Uncle, इस पर थोड़ा सा आप elaborate करिए और फिर I will read further.
Now, I will tell about Guruji's mother. Guruji's mother was tall and very, very graceful, very fair complexion like Guruji. And she was from that absolutely with her chunni, dupatta always on her head. She will cover her head. And we saw, and somehow we came to know that after a couple of visits, that Guruji's mother, but she will stand in the line, bow down, take the prasad like anybody else. And many times he said, close. One day I dared to ask her. I said, Mataji, Guruji de baare kuch dasso. Now, I think she spoke quite a lot, but you know, what I remembered was one thing for sure, that she said कि जद इन्हां दा जन्म होया सीगा गुरु जी दा, दाइयां ने क्या तुहाडे घर शिव जी दा जन्म होया. These are exactly words that she used. One has heard a lot of other this thing, like there was light, there was snakes, but she said that दाइयां नु गुरु जी ने शिव दा रूप दस्या. And I think I can correlate to something like Yashoda Maiya, that how Krishna Bhagwan showed the universe by opening his mouth. So Guruji showed the, Shivji Maharaj. Another thing she said after that, that Uthi Kitab Padda hai. And she, I think with her hand, she repeated also with a, fit line is that side. She says, "Is tarah honi chahiye," and then she turned the hand and says, "Is tarah padda hai." So I remembered this action of her. And last I remember of that time is that she said that after that, he disappeared somewhere. Now we have come to know for some time he is in Delhi, so we have come here. Now, these are just three things I remember about her mother. And as you will recall, Shanti, that Guruji had till about 2001 or so, almost every day Sangat. And it's only, I think, we saw that Guruji had gone for some time, and then we learned that Mataji was no more. And when he came back, then I think this 4 days a week Sangat started. So we were very fortunate to experience or to interact with Guruji's mother and learned that, but yet मंद बुद्धि जो हम लोगों की है, we still, and I think this is all Guruji's charisma, Guruji's miracle, that we still never came to know much more. You will see subsequently he showed so many of his chamatkars, and we ignored to really see that he has. So only solace that I have after in India, after all the old sangats, satsangs in the question hour, I used to always ask everybody, when did you realize that Guruji was Shivji Maharaj? And many of them, I said they were ignorant about it. So to that extent, I think I'm not too far behind. So we never came to know Guruji was Mahashiv. Ushanti.
जी जी अंकल, आगे मैं पढ़ती हूँ. One of his professors mentioned that Guruji would initially sit in class but would suddenly disappear, only to reappear in the same spot moments later. There are many instances narrated by several people about Guruji's early years and the miracles he created. One of them is about filling ink in a pen just by blowing into it. Once the teacher during examination time suspected that Guruji and some other students were cheating and took them to the principal. Guruji told the principal that his friend's pen had run out of ink, so he was helping refill it. However, the principal did not accept this explanation and handed over his own pen to refill the ink. Guruji blew with his mouth, and the pen was suddenly full of ink. It is said that children playing outside the school would occasionally witness snakes near the boundary, but due to Guruji's presence, all these snakes suddenly disappeared. Guruji's very close childhood friend recounted how one night Maharaj revealed Lord Shiva to him in the room. Jai Guruji. Yes, uncle, आप बताइए
Aunty,
थोड़ा इसके बारे.
this is basically actually childhood miracles are very many more. I have just written this, but the most noteworthy is Shiv, Guruji's closest friend, who narrated that he, in early days, used to come and stay in Guruji's house, and they would sleep on one cot together. And he would complain that Guruji, as he narrated that Guruji will sit down and this thing. So he told him one day that तू की करता रहता है, मैं बड़ा डिस्टर्ब होता, I don't get proper sleep. So Guruji told him, okay, I will tell you today, close your eyes. So he says this is eyes क्यों close करनी है कि it's already dark. He said, no, you close your eyes. He just did that and he saw Shiv Ji Maharaj right in front of him. This is what Shiv, Mr. Uncle, narrates this particular story, incident. Auntie?
This Mahapurush, Aka Guruji, could bring rain by just raising his hand. Once, while sitting with a few devotees in Bada Mandir during the early days when the ACs and fans had not been put in the mandir, since it was very warm in the month of May, one of the devotees said, Guruji, bahut garmi hai. Guruji himself raised one hand and suddenly lightning struck, followed by thunder. The skies became cloudy and it began to rain, and the weather became very pleasant. Finally, when the devotees left after taking Guruji's blessings and reached the main gate of Bade Mandir, they noticed that there was no rain outside, and up to Delhi for that matter, it had rained only in the premises of Bada Mandir. There are many more instances of such miracles. He could stop rain in the areas where the rain was not required, especially if Maharaj was attending a wedding during the rainy season. It would rain everywhere except in the area of the wedding where he was present. Once one of the devotees who was serving as the head of the armed forces had an inspection by a superior officer. It was raining continuously along the route from the devotee's house to the gate of his unit. He prayed to Guruji that it should not rain in his unit area as there was an inspection and all the preparations would be washed away. When he reached his unit area, he found it was all dry. The inspection by the senior officer took place as planned. It went off very well, and as he was about to depart for his home, much after the inspection, it poured in that area. This could not have been possible except for Guruji himself controlling the rain. So beautiful, Uncle.
Yeah, auntie, about this one is Darshan auntie is actually, I recall that she mentioned that, in fact, when first time I went with Guruji to the Bada Mandir, first time when I went, I think it was in 98 or beginning 99 sometime. There was no light in the evening when we went there. So must have been 98 only. And there was a Laltan was brought, and Guruji, of course, we had Coca-Cola and things like that. So similarly, during the month of May, when the ACs and the fans had not been put, they were in the process of being installed. It was very warm, and there were this auntie narrates that she was sitting next to Guruji, and it was May month in Delhi, and particularly that Bhati mine area, very rocky area, very hot, more hotter than the rest of Delhi. So she I mean, just said, "Bahut garmi hai, Guruji," and Guruji just raised his hand, and what she narrates after that she walked up. She says, "Ki through puddles she came up to the gate." That time they used to leave the shoes at the gate only. You know, those shoes area at the back now what you have were not made. So at the gate. And as they put on their shoes, and they found that right till Delhi, it was all absolutely dry. Regarding this, I mentioned the area where rain was not required. Like Guruji, I think it is one instance that had gone to Hungary's embassy. There was a party there in the afternoon, and it was pouring everywhere. As Guruji entered inside that premises, there was no rain at all. And regarding this is Colonel Joshi uncle, I think, with NSG, where his inspection was there. So it is not only that the rain was not there till during the inspection, and also noteworthy thing is that the inspection went off very well. This inspection cannot go very well without the blessing of Guruji. Once the blessings are there, I'm sure he must have got accolades from the senior boss who was coming and inspecting his army unit. Auntie?
Yes, Uncle, thank you so much. He could even control the sun. Once in Lucknow, during a devotee's son's wedding, Guruji gave him just a shirt and a pant to wear in the coldest of winter months. Everybody attending the wedding came in warm clothes. But this devotee came came out in the shirt and pant given by Maharaj. Suddenly, the sun became so hot that those wearing woolens had to remove them. He could also control the moon. During a Karwa Chauth function, while sitting in Guruji's darbar late in the evening, some husbands kept going out to check if the moon had appeared so their wives could break the fast. This happened a couple of times, and a little later, Guruji told everybody that the moon had now appeared and to go and have a look because the control was with him. That is so true, Uncle. How he could change the weather, the rain, he could make it happen, he could stop it, he could even control the moon, everything, the sun, as you said. Amazing, amazing. He could control
Absolutely.
the clouds, the fog, the wind, and the weather. Once he told his driver to take him from Jalandhar on a very foggy morning. The driver complained that he could not see anything. Guruji simply told the driver to drive straight, and wherever there was a bend or a turn in the road, the fog lifted, and the driver was able to see the bend or the curve on the road clearly. Also, in another incident, one of his devotees was coming by air to Delhi with a view to meet him the next day in Jalandhar. Since he was short of time, he had planned to return after meeting Guruji. But as the plane approached and tried to land at the Delhi airport, it was found that visibility was very low and the plane was unable to land. In fact, the traffic control ordered the plane to be diverted to another city. The devotee prayed, and soon the fog lifted, and the air traffic control ordered the plane to turn back and land at the Delhi's airport. As the plane landed at the airport, an announcement was made that the airport was now closed because the visibility had again become very poor. Next morning, the devotee drove down to Jalandhar to pay his obeisance to Guruji. The first thing that Maharaj asked him was to narrate how the plane was made to land. It was not a coincidence that the fog had lifted and the plane could land. It was because the clouds and fog were controlled by Maharaj. There are hundreds of such instances where divine intervention paved the way. Jai Guruji. Yes, Shankar?
Auntie,
ये
this
तो आपने-
is MP uncle, and I think आप भी थे साथ में.
Yes.
So you could just tell about this particular miracle.
Yes, Uncle. Thank you so much. I would love to do that. We were in Singapore and we wanted to come and visit Guruji in Delhi. And all of a sudden, we got a call from our Chachaji, Mr. Prakash Singh. He said, तुम लोग कभी दिल्ली नहीं आना क्योंकि गुरुजी जलंधर चले गए हैं और उन्होंने कहा है कि दिल्ली की संगत बिल्कुल ना आए यहाँ पर, तो कोई वहाँ अलाउड नहीं है जाने के लिए और गुरुजी से परमिशन लेनी होती है. And we were kind of puzzled कि हम लोग किस संगत में आते हैं, because we never lived in Delhi, so we were confused. And then MPG asked his Chachaji to get permission for us if which Sangha do we belong and can we come and have his darshan. And after a few days, Chachaji called and said, he asked Guruji and Guruji said, उन्हों permission है, वो आ सकता है. And we were so overjoyed. And all of us, all the children, 4 of us children and 2 of us, 6 of us were going to Guruji to just for his darshan. I had no clue. I had never been to Jalandhar. And I thought Jalandhar would be very close by to Delhi. And we started our journey and not realizing it was December month. And the fog was so intense that while landing, the same thing what Uncle has written in here, that, the pilot came online and he said, I'm so sorry, they are not letting us descend and we cannot land in Delhi because the fog is very intense and it's very dangerous. And we all were like, oh my God, we only had like 3 days because the kids had to go back after their holidays to their college in US. And we all started praying so hard, Guruji, please हम लोगों को अपना दर्शन कराना. हम इतनी दूर आ गए हैं, Guruji, अब वापस नहीं जाना चाहते हैं. And then they said, okay, we'll try again. Again, he tried, but it didn't work. And he said, finally, we have to go to Hyderabad. And we thought if we go to Hyderabad, we will never be able to make it on time because our reservations, everything was all. उस समय दिसंबर में बड़ा मुश्किल होता था, सभी लोग travel करते थे, and we 6 of us getting tickets together and manage the whole itinerary for the children to go back to US. Their US tickets were all done and everything, so it was hard. And we prayed so hard. I remember we all closed our eyes and we were just praying to Guruji. And all of a sudden, the pilot came back online and he said, guess what? Maybe somebody's prayers got answered. We have a green signal to land now. And we landed. And that was the last plane that had landed that night. The fog was so intense. And we could hardly see anything on the road while driving. Once we reached Guruji right away told MPG, अच्छा अब खड़े होके करके वो बताओ कैसे मैंने तेरा plane land कराया. So Guruji is the one, he does everything. And he wants us to realize that उनकी शक्ति लगती है, कोई coincidence नहीं है. Everything what we have experienced like magic or blessings in our life, it is only because of Guruji. He makes it happen. It's not a coincidence. So everything we have, we owe to our Guru. Thank you so much, Uncle. I should continue now. He could influence time. On one occasion, he told one of his devotees to come only at 8 p.m. to the Empire State and not earlier. This devotee used to come very early for Darbar. हम सभी चाहते थे कि maximum time हम वहाँ पहुँच जाएं, जल्दी से जल्दी गुरुजी के पास. The devotee was staying about 30 to 35 kilometers away from Empire State. After that day, no matter what time he left home, whether it was 6 p.m., 7 p.m., or even 7:30 p.m., he always reached the Empire State at exactly 8 p.m. गुरुजी की टाइमिंग के बारे में बताइए अंकल, कैसे गुरुजी कंट्रोल करते थे सब कुछ.
Auntie, this was, I think, Singla uncle. And if I'm not
Mhm.
wrong, he was staying in Noida somewhere. And Noida
Mhm.
distance to Empire State, because I was also staying in Noida in 40 sector those days.
Mhm.
And it was about 30-35 kilometers I had measured once. And, you know, I mean, like, it is a miracle what he has mentioned, because we used to leave much early. And, you know, in anticipation that there'll be rush in the en route and we'll not get delayed or something, or then, in fact, short of the Empire State, we will, you know, stop there. Auntie will like to go and see those curio shops, and, you know, Hannah, both of them will go and see curio shops and all that. But uncle narrates that since he liked and he used to go much early, he used to reach 4-5 o'clock. So Guruji one day told him to come only at 8 o'clock, and he has narrated some incidents also that en route it happened, but yet he reached there bang on 8 o'clock. And I like to mention about Singla uncle, one thing, he was there and one on another. He had one tray, that big tray, I think it can contain or accommodate more than 20, 30 glasses, and they will be filled with tea, and in one arm, with one palm, he will keep that and come out in the Sangat and distribute to each person. And if somebody has come later, he exactly knows where that guy is. He'll just go and give that cha prasad to him. That is miracle, absolutely amazing that how this used to happen. This was Singla uncle.
Yes, uncle, I remember कभी कभी इच्छा होती थी कि गुरुजी एक बार और चाय मिल जाए. And all of a sudden, Singla uncle will turn around and give you that chai. Like Guruji was controlling everything by telepathy. He used to control that, and we are the witness to that, how it used to happen, everything. Jai Guruji. Guruji Maharaj asked one of the devotees to go to the Gurdwara Sahib late at night. The devotee felt that it was very late to go to the Gurdwara, as all the religious ceremonies would be over by that time. But he obeyed and went there. On reaching Gurdwara Sahib, he found out that the last ceremony at the Gurdwara had been delayed, and he was able to attend Rehraz Sahib's part. That is so true, uncle. It was amazing how he used to say something and it would happen.
It was Narang uncle, and he earlier, as he has narrated, that he used to be a very devout, he'll always visit Gurdwaras and go there. And he was returning by train, and the train reached about 10, 11, sometime so late. So he straight away came to Guruji in Empire State. And Guruji said, Ki ja matha tek ke Bangla Sahib. And obviously the Rehraz Sahib, which is the last, after that Granth Sahib is taken into the room, and for the day it is all over. So which normally happens between 8, 9, I think maximum 9, but it was past 10 when Guruji told him, or even much later. So, but he obeyed and he went there, and as he started climbing the stairs in Bangla Sahib Gurdwara, and Bhai Sahib coming from there, he asked him about Rehraz Sahib. He says, no, it has got delayed today. Now it is, obviously today we understand it is Guruji's doing and nothing else. And
yes, uncle.
Yeah.
Yes, uncle. Thank you, uncle. Guruji sat in cars on many occasions with no petrol. Yet the car would drive to far-off places. At the end of the journey, he would tell the driver to now go and get the petrol filled in the car. One of the devotees' cars used to give very low mileage. He thought to himself that it was becoming expensive to drive and go to Empire State every day. Before he realized it, the car started giving double mileage. This could not have happened without the blessings of Guruji. Most dreaded diseases disappeared with Guruji's one instance. Ja tera kalyan kita. If you pick up a list of diseases from the Mayo Clinic directory or any hospital directory, you'll find that all the listed diseases were cured by Guruji in one way or another. One devotee had acute asthma and skin cancer. I had the opportunity of seeing that person in Guruji's presence, and today that person is in an entirely different state of health because of Guruji's blessings. Now we see her as a very pleasant personality. Her face glows now that the cancer has gone. In the same devotee's house, when she was trying to light a tea light in front of Guruji's Swarup and found that the matchbox was wet and not working, she stepped outside the door. When she returned, the tea light was burning. Later, when she met Guruji, he asked her how the tea light had lit up. Jai Guruji.
Auntie ji. Auntie ji, this I like to just mention. This is referring to Anita Kumar Auntie. And this I will never forget, because I was sitting just next to her when Guruji told her to stand up and tell about her, blessings. And I remember having had a look at her face, because I was sitting at such a place, I could hear her very clearly, as well as I could see her. And I still remember, I mean, that left absolutely that uh, she was not looking good at all. And you could make out that she's unwell. That kind of a state she was in that. But she was narrating that, all that in her satsang she says that how she had skin cancer, and then how she had asthma, very acute asthma, and it all got cured. And now we meet her in Empire State sometime, or Bada Mandir, or elsewhere in some satsang when we are in Delhi. And we find that she's entirely different person. So I will not forget this. You will see some uh, satsangs which we heard, and next will be coming is Jathera uncle's satsang. We were sitting there and listened to that. When Colonel Chatterjee's satsang I heard in Guruji's presence, I'll never forget these couple of those. And this is what I was mentioning about in this particular, about Guruji's blessings to Anita Kumar Auntie.
Jai Guruji. There was one devotee whose son had a very rare type of the dreaded cancer, and he had left no stone unturned in seeking medical help from all over the world. But nothing worked. He finally came to Guruji, and lo and behold, his son today is a young man, married and blessed with two lovely children. His marriage was also blessed by Guruji himself, and the children are now grown up and doing very well. This devotee has also received numerous blessings of all kinds from Guruji, whether financial, physical, or psychological.
Auntie, this is about Jathera uncle.
Right,
And
right,
as you are aware that he was
right,
a
right,
IIT Bombay graduate and
right.
high official in the government, and how one can imagine his son was, I think, 22 years old, if I'm not wrong, that time. And the kind of cancer he had, he describes, which can only his auntie describes that cancer. And you could see that. And now from here, we can get a we see the light that it is Guruji who called him. Because that was the last resort. Somebody said, you come, and he went there. It is Guruji wanted to bless him, and he first time he said Jatera Kalyan Kita. And I've met, in fact, recently I was in India. I had gone to India, and I attended 2-3 times satsang with this young boy, Jathera uncle's son, and his wife also. Both of them, I met them, I think, 2 or 3 occasions. So these are Guruji's blessings. And as I mentioned, to some, Guruji gave blessings galore. Like, for example, in his case, his financial, physical, psychological, and a whole lot of things that you hear in his satsangs, Guruji gave him one after another, and so blessed.
Yes, uncle. कौन दे सकता है? बस भगवान ही दे सकते हैं. And for
Absolutely.
us, Guruji is God. He came as an avatar in the form of a guru. And he just changed our lives forever. And we are very lucky that we could see him, touch him, and experience one-to-one, sit with him, hold his hand, touch his feet. We cannot thank Guruji enough for letting us do all those. And कहते हैं जिसको गुरुजी बख्शते हैं वही आ सकते हैं. गुरुजी को जो एक बार देख ले उसके तो पता नहीं कितने पाप कर जाते हैं. ईश्वर का दर्शन करना ही इस मानव शरीर में आने का मकसद है. To just get one with that divinity. And It is just amazing, amazing. जो मैं ये पढ़ रही हूँ आपकी book, everything comes flashing in front of me, in front of my eyes, because everything I can relate to it. Everything I can feel that what I'm reading. It's amazing, Uncle. Thank you so much. आगे पढ़ती हूँ. Some devotees would come with very amusing problems. Children would come to get their pens blessed before an examination, and I'm witness to that so many times. It was so funny to see that. One such boy in Jalandhar got his pen blessed for his examination the next day. He didn't write anything in the examination, and obviously he failed. Later, when he approached Guruji, he told him that if he hadn't written anything, how would he think he would pass? सो गुरुजी कर्म पर बहुत बहुत एम्फसाइज करते थे, अपना कर्म करते रहिए, सब कुछ गुरुजी के ऊपर छोड़ के नहीं बैठ सकते। और बच्चों को पहले ही उन्होंने सिखा दिया तो वो तो कहाँ से कहाँ पहुंचे होंगे अब तक। He didn't write, and then he told him that if he hadn't written anything, how would he think he would pass? There were some people who came with problems of their lost money or some important files missing. One girl who was Guruji's Bhagat prayed that she wanted to visit Guruji's ashram regularly. So the center for her examination, which was at a far off distance, should be shifted closer so that she could continue coming to the darbar. Her center was shifted. One child even prayed his teacher should not come the day to take the examination, as she had not prepared for it. The teacher put up an application for leave for that day, and thus Guruji heard the prayer of the child. That is so true, Uncle.
Absolutely, Auntie. These are some of the amusing things that one is asking God. But I think Guruji, he knows the child comes to him, and his requirement in life is only these examinations and things like that. So accordingly, he blessed them. But I wanted to basically bring out that Guruji used to say, सारी माड़ियां चीजां मंगदे न, कोई अच्छी चीज, मतलब रियल चीज व्हाट आई एम हियर टू गिव नहीं मंगदा. एंड दैट इज व्हाट somebody is saying, that मेरे पैसे गुम गए, मेरे फाइल गुम गई, you know. So that people ask for those. So this was basically, I wanted to bring out those things, and we should only pray to Guruji and just don't ask anything. He will give you everything in the world. Jai Guruji.
So true. Jai Guruji. A devotee once saw Guruji walking on the newly laid cemented footpath in Bada Mandir, while the path was still wet. No footmarks of Guruji were seen on that path. Even his shoes were untouched and appeared clean and dry. This indicates that Guruji never walked on the earth. Rather, he walked above the ground. One evening, he came back after a walk. It was the rainy season. I saw him come in and sit on the sideboard near the kitchen. His shoes were clean, with no visible marks of rain or dirt. Many people witnessed the phenomenon of Guruji's shoes remaining clean and dry despite his walking through a muddy path. Maharaj blessed many boys and girls for their marriage. Some marriages took place within a short period of time because Maharaj had blessed them. जय गुरु जी. अंकल, आप ये शूज के बारे में बताइए कि कैसे देखा था, क्या हुआ था?
Actually, I heard about that when Bada Mandir was being finishing touches were being given, so this path inside from the gate, which is cemented, was absolutely fresh, and nobody was supposed to be walking on that. So Guruji, that person narrated, walked on that, and they found no marks of the footprints on the thing. Now, it so happened that in the month of September, one day I went to Guruji's place. Many times I've gone early, but I went particularly this particular day, I remember very well that I went there and Guruji had not come back from his walk. So it was maybe before 5 o'clock or so. So we sat down in front of that sideboard and waiting for Guruji to come. So then suddenly Guruji appeared. I mean, I now today recall, have not seen him entering from the door, climbing down the stairs, but I just suddenly saw him near the sideboard. And it was September, it had rained, we had left our shoes outside. It was all, that time the road was not metalled, it was kacha road, and it had rained, and there were puddles. So therefore, Guruji was what was noteworthy, which immediately such things stuck to my mind, and it will perhaps always remain, that he was wearing a Burberry t-shirt, a fawn color pant, and Nike shoes, white in color, and absolutely there is not a speck of dirt on that when he sat down on top. I will never forget this particular thing, that uh, this is what perhaps shows that Guruji did not touch. He's a God himself, so when there's dirt and all, how can it touch him? So
Yes,
Uncle,
Uncle,
yeah.
that is true. Uncle, what you were relating about the Bada Mandir, wo jo cement tha, we were witness to that. MPG के साथ हम गुरुजी के ने बड़े मंदिर ले गए थे और वहाँ पर वो पटरा लगा हुआ था। गुरुजी वहाँ पे साइन लगा था कि साइड से जाना है। वो बिल्कुल ताजी सीमेंट लगाई हुई थी और हम लोग किनारे से जा रहे थे। गुरुजी की कार आई और गुरुजी बिल्कुल उसके ऊपर से ऐसे वॉक कर गए and we were looking, there was no mark there. And we rushed inside to check on Guruji's feet कि उनके जूते गंदे हो गए होंगे. And we looked down and we kept looking down the sole of his shoes and there was nothing there. So we saw that and it is amazing. These are all godly qualities that we have seen, witnessed with our own eyes at that time. It's amazing, Uncle. Thank you so much for writing this. और अब मैं आगे पढ़ती हूँ. Once a boy accompanied by his mother refused to touch Guruji's feet. In the next moment, the boy saw Guruji in the form of Shivji, and he immediately bowed down and touched his feet. So he saw Shivji in the form of Guruji. A girl in the mandir, when offered tea prasad, told the sevadar that she did not drink tea. She was sitting in satsang when this sevadar insisted. So she took the glass and it became rose water. Maharaj could tell which of the twins was older and by how many minutes. To a devotee whose father was in the ICU, Maharaj lifted his shirt to reveal that all the tubes attached to his father in the hospital were now on Maharaj's own belly and chest. He demonstrated how Guruji takes on the troubles and diseases of his devotees upon himself. Guruji always said to have faith in one God. You cannot cross a river by putting your feet in two boats. He believed that all gods were one. If a devotee was a Sai Bhagat, came to Guruji, he saw Guruji himself was Sai. In a very casual manner, he advised some people to leave their jobs, change them, or close their businesses. Soon they discovered that the business was on the verge of becoming obsolete. They would have incurred significant losses if they had not made the changes and obeyed Guruji. Jai Guruji. और अंकल इसके बारे में बताइए. और इसी के साथ आज ये मुझे 1 to 12 pages पढ़ने थे. And we finished this. And as you all know, in Seattle, it is close to midnight now. So I must thank uncle and auntie for being up for so late. And we all can do this over and over because Guruji हम सबको इतनी लेट नाइट तक अपने पास बैठाते थे, तो ऐसा लग रहा है कि हम अभी गुरुजी के साथ ही बैठे हैं एम्पायर स्टेट में, और ये सारा कुछ वैसे ही हो रहा है जैसे होता था. Thank you, Uncle, so much. You can explain a little bit more about these pages that I had read, Uncle.
This is an auntie. She was told that your husband should change the job, and he changed. He told some people to even leave their job, and I think there was one army officer who was told to quit the army, and he was in great doubt, should he do or not. Finally he did, and ultimately I think he Guruji blessed him, and he joined some very big firm or something like that, I had heard. So I think these were Guruji's blessings to people, those who had faith in him. He blessed them, and that is why we say that Guruji want everybody to be happy. And he used to make others happy, take their कष्ट अपने ऊपर ले लेते थे. So I think somewhere I have read that कृष्ण भगवान ने एक बार I think गोकुल में या कहीं पे बड़ा some epidemic had spread. I think some कोई 6 बीमारी या some रोग कुछ हो गया था, and God took everything himself on him. This is where I read somewhere. So the God, to make you happy, he himself takes those illness and of people. So we are so fortunate that Guruji, Shivji Maharaj descended in this period to bless and so that we should have faith. We should follow, as I mentioned, that he never gave any sermons. His sermons are in the form of these Vedas and all these Purans and various religious books. That are the Guru, his sermons. And only he said very few things. That one thing which I repeat resonates more and more in my mind is ABC. No abuse, though, no backbite, no complaint. So, Auntie, thank you very much. You so beautifully carried this on, and we're really very grateful to Guruji.
Thank you.
And thank you very much, Auntie. And
Thank you, Uncle. It was my honor to read it, and thank you for writing it. And it's very beautifully done. And thank you to Vasan Uncle. Thank you to Multilingual Sevadar and this platform. Thank you, uncles. After a long time,
जय गुरुजी
we are all
महाराज.
together.
आंटी आप तो बहुत बिजी रहती हैं सियाटल में. किसको नहीं पता
अंकल.
कि आप कितने सत्संग में बिजी हैं. आपने यू आर द मेन ऑर्गेनाइजर. महाराज की कृपा है.
नहीं अंकल. Maharaj ji is the organizer. He takes care of his own संगत. हम लोग कुछ भी नहीं करते हैं. He is the doer. हम बस हाथ पैर चलाते हैं. That's it.
गुरु
Nothing
परिवार
else.
तो बड़ा सौभाग्यशाली अपने आप को मानता है जब उषा सिंह आंटी किसी सत्संग के लिए आती हैं. लोग उन्हें सुनते हैं क्योंकि आप बहुत बिजी हैं. बहुत बिजी हैं.
Uncle, that's my honor. I'm nobody. I have zero. I have nothing. I'm just in love with our Guru. That's all. Like with all of us are. ऐसा लगता है अब गुरु जी हमें मिल गए हैं. अब हमें और क्या चाहिए. और इतना अंदर. That's it, Uncle.
सियाटल में जो संगत इतनी बढ़ चुकी है आज की डेट में कि आप लोगों के पास जो इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर्स हैं वो कम पड़ रहे हैं. मुझे सब मालूम है कि कितने बिजी रहते हैं आप लोग. अभी बहुत कुछ करना है. अभी बहुत कुछ सामने आना है.
अंकल आप आइए. सियाटल आइए अंकल.
जी आंटी.
जरूर आइए अंकल.
बहुत ही
मुझे लगता है आज रात में मैं सोऊं ना क्योंकि आज अब तो यहाँ पर 12 बजने वाले हैं. 4 बजे 4:30 बजे मुझे शिव पुराण जूम पर पढ़ना है.
कॉफी ले
और
लेंगे।
3 घंटे बाकी है। मैं सोचती हूँ मैं कुछ ऐसे ही पढ़ती रहूँ और जगी रहूँ और फिर सुबह सो जाऊँ।
जी
तो
आंटी।
इतना अच्छा समय गुरुजी ऐसे बिता देते हैं, उनकी सेवा में नींद कहाँ जाती है, कब आती है, कब जाती है, आपसे अच्छा कौन जान सकता है अंकल? पासन
आंटी मैं
अंकल
तो
आप देखिए, आप अपने को देखिए, आप दिन-रात कुछ न कुछ करते रहते हैं। यू नो?
आंटी आंटी
दैट
मैं
इज़
बता रहा हूँ,
अमेजिंग सेवा व्हाट यू आर डूइंग।
ये सब गुरुजी महाराज की
Absolutely.
कृपा है। आंटी मैं तो रात को 2-2 3-3 बजे तक कभी इंडिया वाली आंटी से बात कर रहा होता हूँ, कभी यूएस वाली आंटी से, मतलब तो मैं घड़ी देखता हूँ, ओह! अरे! मेरे को तो सोना था, तो 2:30-3 बज जाते हैं। फिर अपना बस वही रूटीन सुबह का 5:30-6 बजे उठ जाते हैं। बस कृपा
जी,
महाराज की। इट
जी।
वाज़ अ वंडरफुल मेमोरेबल सेशन टुडे। थैंक्स अ लॉट टू गुरुजी महाराज कि उनकी कृपा से अलग अंकल, हरजीत आंटी को मैंने पहली बार देखा आज, बहुत अच्छा लगा आपको देख के हरजीत आंटी। पूरे परिवार ने आपको
Thank
पहली
you.
बार देखा आज। उषा सिंह
Thank you,
आंटी तो
Auntie.
हर हफ्ते मिलती हैं थर्सडे को। और इसी के साथ ही मैं संजय जी को ये बताना चाहता हूँ कि नेक्स्ट सेशन नंबर 2 कमिंग संडे को होगा 13th ऑफ अप्रैल। यूएस में 12th होगा, कनाडा वगैरह में। और बस महाराज की कृपा बनी रहे, दोबारा हम लोग इसी टाइम मिलेंगे।
और
अब
अंकल आप सबको बहुत-बहुत हार्दिक शुभकामनाएँ और बधाइयाँ आज रामनवमी रामचंद्र जी के जन्मदिन
जी,
की।
जी आंटी, आज
आपके यहाँ
रामनवमी है।
यहाँ पर भी 12 बज चुके हैं ऑलमोस्ट, तो अब तो
जी,
यहाँ पर भी आज संडे हो गया है और बहुत-बहुत वी आर सो लकी टू डू दिस रीडिंग टुडे एंड अंकल आंटी दिस इज़ अ वेरी स्पेशल ब्लेसिंग। ये नवरात्रि के बाद ये नवमी के दिन करना एवरीथिंग जैसे हर तरफ से कृपाएँ बरस रही हैं। ऐसा आपकी बुक के ऊपर सब तरफ से ब्लेसिंग्स आ रही हैं, रामचंद्र जी की, शिव जी की, गुरु जी की, गुरु नानक देव जी की, सबकी।
बस
आई कांग्रेचुलेट यू अंकल, थैंक यू
Vijay,
सो
thank
मच।
you.
महाराज
Thank
की
you.
कृपा हम सब पर बनी रहे। इसी के
यस।
साथ अब हम सब